such an honor to see everyone here this morning and to just extend a hearty welcome to you to this special occasion. This is extremely special to us today. We have a young man, and he's accompanied by his grandmother and his mom. Wonderful. And we will get some information and introduce them in a little bit. Probably have you do Hector. But let me just say, today we are here because of one person, and of course the support of his family, and the kind and incredible gesture that you made at the age of 8 years old was when it all started, according to the information we have. And since then, 3 years since then, you're 11 now, Mr. Hector Montoya has been donating smoke detectors to people in need. And I know the Chief Duffield will talk more about how the smoke detectors will be used here in DeSoto. But Mr. Montoya, we were so moved to hear about your story and how you saw an incident on television that moved you to give up something very special that you wanted and the money you had saved to purchase. And you used that money to buy smoke detectors because you didn't want another family to be caught in a situation where there was no alarm in the event of a fire. And so with that, as I welcome each and every one of you here today, and I know more will be said, and especially as it relates to praising you for the work that you've done over the last 3 years, and especially the work that you, or at least the contribution that you're making to our All-America City. I know more will be said about that, so if you would just stand with me while I acknowledge a few people. This morning we have with us, first of all, let me introduce myself. I am Kirstine McCowan. I'm the mayor of the All-America City of DeSoto. And I would like to introduce our Mayor Pro Tem Rachel Proctor, our city manager, Dr. Teron Richardson, and we have some of our directors that's here with us today. I will not call them by name, but I'd like for you all to wave. Directors, I see Tom Johnson. Okay, and we also have, look at this representation of our fire and rescue team. Let's give them a hand. And at this time, since we're talking about our fire and rescue team, such an amazing team of people here in our city of DeSoto, and really in the region, if you ask me, because we have such a strong partnership in the region. And so I bring to you our dynamic chief of our fire and rescue department, Chief Duffield. Chief Duffield.
You know, we were reading your story, and you know, as a father of 4 kids, I can't imagine any of my children, as much as I love them at 8 years old, having the heart to do and thinking, having the maturity to think about what you were doing. You know, it's incredible what you're doing, and we just can't tell you how much we appreciate that. You know, in today's environment with the kind of fuel loads that we have in homes, within 3 or 4 or 5 minutes, a home is almost unlivable. So without a smoke detector to wake somebody up at night with a fire, it's almost a fatal event. It really is. You know, in my career, after I had a friend of mine who used to run our city credit union in the city where I used to work, we went up on a fire at her house at night, and she and her husband were dead, and we actually brought them out of the home. The sad thing is, in Nancy's home, there were smoke detectors in there that they had taken the batteries out of. So, you know, it just tells you if they would have had a working smoke detector, they would have been alive. And I know how hard it was for us to realize, you know, they had the smoke detectors, they just didn't take care of them properly. But we'll let you know that these smoke detectors, we're going to work with our senior center that we have here in DeSoto. Our Parks and Rec was a great senior center. It's very dynamic. A lot of our folks that are our seniors go there, and we're gonna make sure that they are aware of this donation. And these smoke detectors are to work for folks, our older folks here in DeSoto that don't have the ability to get smoke detectors. And that's whose homes you're going to go into. So again, we're so appreciative of the gift that you've given us. And I don't know, you know, it's just amazing. And someday, do you want to be a firefighter?
Yes.
That's a good answer. That's a good answer. So you're 11, so in about 7 years, we'll see you at the DeSoto Fire Academy, right? All right, we're looking forward to that. Hey, in appreciation, what we like to do is give you a coin. It's the department coin, the challenge coin. So most fire departments have that. That's ours. Miss Terry here is my administrative assistant. We've got a patch for the DeSoto Fire Rescue and a T-shirt from our Firefighter Association. So there you go.
Got a few more goodies.
A few more goodies you got for me?
We got coffee mugs for his grandma and mama, and some of the little bands. In fact, I found one that says "Smoke alarm 6 times." So, this is for you.
So, you know,
Thank you very much.
earlier I was asked by a reporter about how many homes do we know that don't have smoke detectors in DeSoto. We have no way of knowing that. Our hope and our assumption was that everybody would have them. The reality of it is there may be people because of different circumstances that don't have them. And hopefully this will help some of those people that can't afford them or don't have access to them. If they call and they want a smoke detector detected or a detector put in their home, we've got our men and women of our department will come out there and put it in there and make sure it works for them. And again, we'll make sure that they know that it came from you. We appreciate that very, very much. Thank you very much.
I'd like to thank everybody for being here today. And a quick update. I've given out 6,425 smoke detectors today. I would like to thank Walmart, Kidder, and my mom and my daughter for all the support they've given me on this. Now, before the end of the year, my goal is to reach 8,000 smoke detectors for the end of this year. And I've been accepting a lot of donations, and so far, we've got tons of boxes of smoke detectors at our house because of all the donations are But I would like to thank the DeSoto Fire Department, and I would like to thank everybody that supported me for this. Now I'd like to introduce my mom and my grandmother who sit right there. I would like to thank the DeSoto Fire Department. I planned on giving out, how many smoke detectors am I giving out?
125.
It's 125 that I'm giving out today.
Thank you. Now, Hector has just told us that DeSoto will receive 125 smoke detectors. And as you have heard from our fire chief, Chief Duffield, they will be donated to seniors in our community, to our senior citizens. Now, that's remarkable, Hector. We thank you again. And in closing, we want to thank all of you again for joining us. Mom and your grandmother, I know you feel proud. I know you feel proud. Wouldn't it be something if more, not only young people, but adults would be as generous as you have been, Hector, and as we know you will continue to be. We ask that God will bless you in this magnificent effort, and we are so very proud of what you've done. Thank you. Thank you, everyone.